the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
Как вы понимаете, сейчас мы уничтожим троицу этих дроидов и получим еще одну часть для активации нашего HK-47.
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Окей. Так. Атом, ты сможешь. Быстрее. Зачем ты переключился? Стреляй. Ты давай. Ты дашься тоже. Это было достаточно. Кластер управления. Остался только... Норм. Так, ну все. Мы прокачали по максимуму бой двух орудий, поэтому штрафов у меня больше никаких нет. И слава богу. Ну, при использовании двух орудий. Или двуручного. Дурочек. Ладно. Тут больше некуда идти, ребят. Тут только вот... Я пробовал оббегать всю эту локацию, но, к сожалению, это ни к чему не привело. Светящиеся пики, в кавычках, естественно, да? Знаете уж. Здесь сейчас будет 15-минутная минимум вставочка.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes. It bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling.
Сейчас Крейв бывает в твоей шаловливой башке. В мыслях, точнее, шаловливых.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? And there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not
Типа
worry.
атом, короче, не так прост, как
If he
кажется.
is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of the Jarek can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason, and now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi.
Да-да-да, только хотел сказать, что тоже начались джедайские разговорчики.
I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Что еще за критический момент? Идрис. Как ты меня бесишь.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Ну что, сказать, что ради мести.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
Так.
Indeed. Very well. Your exile has given you some wisdom, at least.
Иди
So
нахер.
then answer me. How did you find this place? And why have you returned after all this time? Your concern
Ладно.
is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their sake. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here? Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragas mining facility. Necessary. The destruction of
Ну, там не
Paragas
совсем
was
необходимостью.
necessary. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done? No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragas, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
2:20. Господи, прям. Ну давай, и что?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime. So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it. The Sith? What do you mean?
Что?
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you.
Да
Tell
ты
me,
чё?
where did you encounter them? Paragas? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you. You. If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very
Ладно,
core of the
ладно, давай, не
Jedi
фонди,
Order.
короче, здесь.
If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would leave them here. I said I was the last of the Jedi, exile, and I did not speak falsely. There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat. I have your ship. I will return it to you. Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
We shall remove him, mistress.
О,
Come with us.
что-то не смог ее разгорячить, да?
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachment. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy? I stood in the chamber, and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Видели, как она смыкала свои зубы? Типа, боже мой, как они все достали. Пойду в свою комнату. Классная комната. Вот черт, как это возможно? Нет, ребята, я не хочу делать такой огромный двиг в эту сторону. Я просто перемотаю. Там потом обрежем, короче. Магия монтажа.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Ба-ба-ба.
I will not do as they... The loss of your weapons shall be a temporary thing.
What?
You... Wait.
I don't know.
No. And a crit.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why? Your ship. So, at last you admit it. At least you have that much courage left. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy. Before
Ой,
the
всё.
Jedi. Do you know what you have done? The ship and your freedom is no longer yours. You and your ship will be detained here pending an investigation and a trial. It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the council was right. Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
We shall remove him, mistress.
Так и сделаю, надменная тварь.
Come with us.
Я просто повторил то, что было написано там. Надеюсь, YouTube это не
Are you all
заблочит.
right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me,
Ну,
mistress,
реально тварь.
but I must
Взяла и,
ask. The exile.
блин, мой
I've
меч
never
еще
seen another
использует.
affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachment. As always, he will do as he wills.
Жалко, это не как палочки, да,
And the
в
galaxy
Гарри Поттере.
and the feelings of others can
Ну, типа,
burn
не знаю,
all
там,
he cares.
каждый
Today you
меч
judged him.
слушается только
I
своего
stood in the
хозяина.
chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it. I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Все. Ошибись. Так, я думаю, на этом мы... Так, мы же пришли... Да, мы пришли оттуда. На этом мы остановимся и продолжим сейчас изучение всей этой площадки, короче. Где находятся эти служительницы, блин. самое, вот тоже, знаете, Пирагус, Теос, еще хоть как там есть разнообразие. Здесь его нет. Здесь ты прямиком должен прийти к ней, поболтать с ней. Короче, ладно, все, хватит. Хватит о плохом. Всем спасибо за просмотр.